And we're fucking back. And we are back. This is it, you guys. Well, this isn't it. I hope this isn't it. Because if this is it, I've done nothing with my life. Alright? Not ready for it to be over. I like to breathe. And so should you. Hi, I am Steven Sayler. Give it up to the Market Lounge. This is Set and Sail. Let's go! I love that out. It just gets me every time, that outro. Hello and welcome back to another episode of Setting Sail with me, Steven Sayler. I'm supposed to be joined by a very funny, very talented person, but fuck that guy because he made me fucking wait. All right? You know? Ooh, you do comedy in New York. Ooh, you did a festival. What about time, man? It's limited for all of us. Time is limited for... And I hear him fucking yelling at me from across the fucking comedy club. Now he's shown up. I want to do the podcast by myself. Now he shows up. I got a fucking chair set up for the dude. I got fucking headphones set up for the dude. And he is fucking coming in late. And he, you know what? He better fucking make this... He better fucking make this podcast. He better fucking make this podcast the best podcast he's ever fucking done. Is all I'm saying. And I say it every time. I tell myself I'm not going to cuss within the first 5 minutes. But you know what? We set fucking sail. And that's what it is. We're here. It's Thursday at the Market Lounge and Comedy Club. And there he is. There he is.
Sorry, man, I'm late. I'm coming from up north.
He's coming from up north. I left my wallet to get here with the quickness.
The quickness? I don't know why did you rush.
I rushed because I like to be on time.
Be on time? The mic doesn't start till 8.
Well, the podcast started at 6.
I'm sorry.
And it is 6:42.
I'm coming all
You better
the
have
way
some. You better have
from
some.
Chicago.
It's okay. I'm not that mad. I'm just a little.
You already started? Oh, you started. Okay, I'm sorry.
You're good. You're good. You better have some gold.
Gold like what?
You better make this the best podcast.
I'll try. I'll try. I just need my drink up there.
Okay. What is he drinking? What are you drinking?
That's my all shit I get at the Market Lounge. Tequila, a splash of orange juice, a splash of Sprite, some pineapple juice, and an orange slice. And normally a big ass ice cube, but the bartender fucked this up.
Just like he fucked up this podcast by interjecting again. It's all right. We're all inclusive here at the Market Lounge.
Yeah.
Today's guest is Alan Ford Jr., a very, very funny man out of Chicago, a very talented comedian. He is the co-owners. Are you guys owners of Run the Light Media, or are you guys just
just go co?
Co. Okay, just co-person of Run the Light Media. You can find Run the Light Media at
Run the Light Media on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. Well, Twitter is Run the Light Media 1, but you could type in Run the Light Media. It'll
probably still come up.
TikTok, Instagram. It's all Run the Light Media.
You guys get around more than my mom does.
Yeah, man, we have to share that profile to post them all. So we all have each one on our phone. Whichever one we feel like posting to, we just post to it.
I was in a band and it was kind of like that, and it ended up just being one person posting to everything because everyone else just got lazy.
Yeah.
Is it like that?
No. See, it's 2 people. Brandon posts when he has an idea.
Okay. Well, yeah, Brandon. So actually, I do want to thank you, and I'm not mad at all about.
He's pissed, Brandon. Look at his face. Well, you can't look at his face.
Well, I'm pissed at him.
Okay.
I'm pissed at him. I'm a little perturbed at Mike because in a couple hours' notice, both of them bailed on me. The last 2 weeks.
Use perturbed?
Perturbed.
Are they supposed to be here today?
They should be.
Okay. You just use perturbed though.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. Oh, we did a weird mic at Riddles yesterday.
Dude, I wanted to go. I've been working a lot lately, man. Thank God that was the last day of me working at 8, man. It got weird. How'd it get weird?
Well, first of all, on Wednesday nights at Riddles, it's normally an all-black crowd, right?
Mm-hmm.
These 2 white comics go up first. And I don't know why white people think when they perform in front of black people, they feel like they got to tell what they do that's black. Yes, it is a podcast. Hey, this is the waiter who didn't put a big ass ice cube in my all shit.
Yeah, I didn't fucking care about that. Did you set Sayl without him?
I did set Sayl, but now
Just dab.
he did dab, and I'm a little
Just
upset.
dab.
I'm a little upset about that, but he bought me a beer, so I gotta slide it.
He interrupted my story, so I feel like I need to roast him. In the fact that he's white with ashy ankles, which I don't know how that's possible. Like how do you do that? Like how are your ankles off white?
It could be dust. I don't know.
Dust?
It could. I mean, it's dry out. It got
could
dry.
Be. It could be. He was. I don't know. Was he wearing like Vans or Sperry's or?
He might. You know what? He might have actually been wearing like
Trucks.
Chucks.
Trucks. Yeah,
He was wearing Chucks.
Those are Chucks. Were they
I think
low top Chucks?
I think they might have been low top Chucks.
Low top Chucks.
They might have been.
Oh man, low top Chucks and shorts.
Yeah, I don't like to look at somebody's feet unless like their shoes are clean.
Like somebody like, what you mean?
Like I don't like to look at like people's feet. Like I'll notice like a dirty shoe and I'll just immediately like look up because it's an eyesore.
Oh yeah, it's like looking at an ugly woman.
It's like looking like have you ever like held a mirror like down underneath your legs and like got into like a catcher's position just to see what your asshole looked like?
No.
Okay, I'm the only one.
Normally,
neither.
I think I normally just bend over in front of the mirror and turn around.
Oh, okay.
And then spread the butt cheeks, and then you look in. It's like, man, it's hair in there.
I'm a little hefty. I got to do the catcher's position. I can't because when I squat down, I lean over. I can't really get my neck all the way around to see it.
See, I'm kind of tall, so I got to stand on my toes too.
Ooh.
Yes, to open the butt cheek and then look. It's like, all right, it's cool in there. Sometimes, when you wipe too much, it gets red in there.
It does.
I got to use wipes now. I can't I use cheap toilet
hold
paper.
on.
The one ply. One ply don't do good. That scratch, man. That hurts.
Have you taken a look at your butthole after you wipe too much just to make sure that it's red? Because I want to know where that definition comes from.
You ever like took a shit and then like your asshole is just on fire?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I have to look. It's like, why is that happening? It's from the toilet paper I'm using. My asshole just be on fire sometimes, especially after eating Mexican food, man. I ate a burrito the other day. I couldn't stop shitting.
I love spicy food, man. I am a severe. You can't do spicy food. I love it. It doesn't love me, but I am a severe glutton for punish shit. Oh. Like I just love it. Because like I'm a chunky dude, so any bit of like extra calories I can lose, even if it's on the toilet, I'm not doing anything. I know that I got a good grumper going. It's making me work for it to get it out. I know I'm losing calories. It's a win-win.
And you have a Hispanic stomach.
That I do.
Hispanics eat anything spicy. Pancakes, hot sauce.
I'll eat hot sauce pancakes.
Yeah.
That's how I do. Dude, oh my God. I'll put fucking red chili flakes on my ice cream, dude.
But what fucked me up was I didn't have a spice burrito. It was the goddamn beans.
The
beans with the avocados.
So you went to a restaurant?
No, we got it delivered to us. And Sam ordered it, which is my girlfriend. She ordered it. And before I told her, I said, "Did you put no beans?" She's like, "Oh shit, I forgot." Like, well, you gonna be in for a long night tonight.
The thing is with the beans, man, you got to watch where you get them from when you order it from a Mexican restaurant. Sometimes those beans can be old.
I just stay away from them.
Yeah, you have to. I don't do beans. If I'm at a restaurant, I do double rice. Fuck those beans. You can leave those beans.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's a lot of rice too.
Yeah, but look at me.
Get the extra rice on the side.
Dude, you got
something about Mexican rice is just so good.
Dude,
man.
it's so good.
It's so good.
I love going to different Mexican restaurants because, like, my grandmother, I felt like she was the best cook. Like, mi abuelita was the best fucking cook. And like, I've never I gotta go to different like Mexican restaurants to try to find rice that's like super similar. And dude, I'm 27. I still have not found any rice that comes close to hers. And she's been in the ground since I was 12.
Huh.
So it sucks.
That does suck.
But, we live and we learn. Except you're, unless you're my grandmother.
Yeah.
Yes. So I want to, there's some stuff I wanted to talk to you about. I know that you are into musicals.
Yes, I am. I love them.
I am too. Now I haven't, what's your, I know the answer, but just for the audience, the two people that listen to this show, what is your favorite musical?
Of all time?
Mm-hmm.
It's not Hamilton.
Okay.
Of all time, it has to be The Lion King. Are we talking about like stage plays?
Well, I mean, technically that could be good. Yeah.
Are we talking about stage plays or the overall musicals?
We could do the overall. Like you could do like a movie that's a musical, like too. Yeah.
Oh, then overall, we talk music and like movies.
Mm-hmm.
Well, The Wiz.
I've honestly never seen The Wiz, and I
expect that.
I've never seen it.
It's the Black Wizard of Oz.
I don't like The Wizard of Oz.
You never seen The Wizard of Oz?
I've seen it multiple times.
You'll love The Wiz. It's got Michael Jackson, Diana Ross.
Dude,
you know?
I'm all
It's
about.
got some people in it, man.
Okay, all right.
It's got some. Go ahead, look up The Wiz.
I'm gonna have to because I knew that Michael Jackson was in it, but like I was just like, oh, it's got to be similar to Wizard of Oz, and I just don't get the whole bullshit with that fucking.
No.
Like, no,
The songs ain't like that. Don't trust me. The songs are more up tempo.
Well, I mean, you got Michael Jackson and Diana Ross.
Richard Pryor is in it.
Get the okay. Hold on.
Richard Pryor's in The Wiz.
Now I'm gonna fucking take notes.
Okay.
Richard Pryor's in the fucking Wiz. Are there any other like?
Now, if you want my top 5, I can.
Yeah,
do that
no,
and list them in
I am all about top 5 lists.
Okay, my top 5 musicals. Number 5 is Hamilton. Number 4 will have to be West Side Story.
Oh, that's a fucking good one.
Number 3, and I just watched this and I love it. A Rocky Horror Story.
Oh, Rocky Horror Picture Show or Picture Show? Yeah.
No. Yeah,
The Rocky Horror
one
Picture
with the flower
Show.
shop.
Yeah. No, that's Little Shop of Horrors. Little Shop of Horrors.
I always get those two mixed up for some reason, but I love Little Shop of Horror. Number 2 will have to be Lion King.
Okay.
And number 1 is The Wiz.
All right.
Now, would you clarify Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory as a music?
Absolutely.
It is.
Absolutely.
Music numbers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of people don't do that.
That's got to be up there on mine. Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory's got to be up there.
That's my favorite. That's one of my favorite movies.
Oh, dude, the movie, just in
know
general,
anything.
like just thinking about like where it came from and like who's in it, and the fact that you got Gene Wilder, who's a comedic fucking genius. Like, do you know like the actual backstory behind that like whole book? Because it was a book.
Yeah, it was Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. The book is Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
So those kids were dying. Those kids were actually getting killed.
Yeah,
it's so dark. I love it.
Yeah,
like my all-time favorite musical is Across the Universe.
Across the Universe.
It's like a mid 2000s. It's a compiled like a bunch of the Beatles music, and like creating like this whole story of like going back into like the 60s, and like people, there's a dude comes over from England, and his name is Jude.
Oh.
All the characters are named within the Beatles, like
all their songs.
Dude, it's so good. The visuals of it is amazing. Another one I really love and enjoy, and it's really dark. I mean, you could probably guess that I like dark stuff. Sweeney Todd, the Demon Barber.
That's a musical?
Dude.
I've never seen that movie.
Dude, you need to.
Huh.
The music will get stuck in your head for days.
Really?
Yes.
Not like Hamilton was stuck in my head like after the first night I watched it.
No, yeah. The first time I watched Sweeney Todd, I'm just sitting there, I feel you, Joanna. I don't even know a Joanna, but I fucking feel her, dude.
That's funny.
Like,
Sweeney Todd.
Dude,
I did not know that was a musical.
It is.
It just looked bloody.
It's very bloody, and it's actually like people have gone back and actually like it. The play, the musical, it goes back to like the 1800s, dude. Yeah, like the first like writing about Sweeney Todd was like about in like 1860.
Really?
Fucking crazy.
That's amazing.
But yeah, it's super dark, and I feel like if they went like rated R with it, and
it's
still
not
kept,
rated R.
No, I think it's PG-13.
Oh, that's even better.
But I feel like if they went rated R, like I feel like it needs to be rated R because the story behind it is so fucking dark. Like, he's a barber, he's got a wife and a small baby daughter, and a judge finds his wife like super attractive and sends Sweeney Todd to Australia for 15 years.
You're talking about the Beatles. I went to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, you were just in Ohio.
Yeah, a couple weeks ago. Yeah, that was a fun comedy festival.
Let's talk about the Beatles.
Okay. You want to talk about the festival first, or you want to talk?
We'll talk the Beatles, and we'll get back to the festival.
This is what shocks me at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So the Beatles have a wall, just a little like a glass case of stuff, right? Michael Jackson has some clothes up there, just a little wall of stuff, right? Elvis has a whole room to himself. Can you believe that?
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that.
Chuck Berry don't have a room. Chuck Berry got a picture and a guitar.
Do you know who should? Chuck Berry should have an entire fucking museum.
To him?
Yes.
Nah, I don't know about no museum.
No, dude.
I wouldn't go to all Chuck Berry museum. Afterwards, yeah, I'd be like, this is boring.
No, man, Chuck Berry's a god. He's a legend. Elvis, fucking cuck, you know? He's just this fucking simple cuck.
Yeah.
stealing shit.
It was a video. They have a room where it, like has this like car. I think he wrote in like a movie or something. Then they have a video above it, and they had like this white guy, this white girl, and this black dude. I don't know what kind of band they were. This white guy was talking about Elvis, and he said, "Yeah, people always say Elvis stealing music." But the black guy just looked and started rolling his eyes at him every time he talked. It was like, yeah, he know what's up, man.
Yeah, fucking.
Only I know what's up. I was like, look at this. They giving this thief all this stuff, man.
Fucking Public Enemy, dude.
That's a cool place, man. That's a real fun place to go to. They got 5 floors.
Oh, shit.
Some of the exhibits are closed. They don't have a Queen exhibit, though.
I'm fine with that.
You are?
I'm fine with that.
I love Queen.
Really?
I love Queen. Come on now.
I do. I give Brian May the credit. He's an amazing guitarist. I give Freddie Mercury the credit. He's got an amazing voice. I just the whole like I just don't get. I just don't understand. I mean I understand it, but I just don't like it. The rock opera-ness of it. Like there's a couple songs.
It's different.
It's different.
It's not the same. Why fall into that same formula? Everybody was different. Like I don't think the Beatles was like really rock and roll, because when you think rock and roll, you think of up tempo. People like jiving around. The Beatles wasn't really like that. The Beatles you could listen to on like a California sunset car ride.
Yeah, they're pop music.
Yeah,
Beatles were pop music.
That's beautiful. Rolling Stones, rock and roll.
Rock and roll, blues, very blues,
very blues a little bit. And then after that, what else do you think about as rock and roll? Kiss is rock and roll. Would you say Kiss is rock and roll? Kiss is like
Kiss is a brand.
That is. I'm talking about the band though. The band was rock and roll band.
They were a rock and roll band. They get lumped into like they were like, oh, they were a metal band. It's like, no, that was just pop. That was just pop rock.
See, and then you get all of these, like you got Kiss, and they want it to be different. Mm-hmm. So how else can you be different? First of all, it's all dudes named Queen, and only one was really a queen.
Wait, what?
Only one was a queen. What? It was Freddie Mercury.
Freddie Mercury was a queen.
Freddie Mercury was the queen.
I'm just saying, I don't know. Okay, like those teeth though. I really hope he was on the receiving end.
It helped them sing, man. It helped them sing.
Dude,
it helped them sing. It helped them hit all those
notes. If we go back and we ask like his lovers, I'm sure they would say he sucked a terrible dick.
Nah, I'm pretty sure he was getting his dick sucked.
You think?
He had the money. Come on now. People must have loved Freddie Mercury, man. They had to love him.
They had to, dude.
But there's no Queen. There was no like. I was like, man, I wish it was more Queen.
Was there anything like? Who else had a room? Did the Ramones have a room?
No,
that's bullshit.
They gave the inductees of the 2020. So it was Biggie and Whitney. They had their little case and the 9 Inch Nails. It was cool. The 9 Inch Nails art they had is I think what fest did they do when they were covering mud?
Oh, that was Woodstock 99.
Yeah, the Woodstock. Somebody made a complete sculpture of the lead singer covered in mud and the piano and this whole set, like every detail of it. They made a sculpture of it. And I was like, oh, that's cool.
That's fucking cool.
That was dope, man. So they had that room, and then they had a room where all the inductees in the past, like all the plaques up there and stuff, and then pretty much nobody like singled out other than Elvis had a room,
which is ridiculous because I mean I like Elvis's music. I mean that's my mother's favorite like artist outside of like her Mexican Tejano shit, which is awesome. But like I can't like it's good. Don't get me wrong,
right?
Because of where it came from,
right?
Like, dude, I mean, I gotta say, Little Richard is probably the king of rock and roll. Little Richard he was the first rock and roller.
Little Richard didn't have much stuff out there.
That kills me.
They have an exhibit where all the people performed at the halftime at the Super Bowl. They had all that. So they had like Prince's clothes. They had who was it? Beyonce. They had the map of where she had to walk, and they had a diagram of. You remember Lady Gaga performed at the Super Bowl? They had a diagram of all the places she had to walk on the field. It's like, damn, she did all of that. Like she used the entire field,
and probably changing
her performance
and changing like costumes too. Right. Like that's insane.
And then I got a chance to go in the room where the Weeknd did his show at. That was funny.
That's fucking awesome.
Like, I'm gonna do that. But then you walk past that, they had a hallway of Jimi Hendrix. like his original mixing board. They had some drawings he had. They had his clothes, his guitars. It was like, all right,
dude,
Jimi Hendrix section. I like that.
I would have cried out of my dick, dude. Oh my god, Jimi Hendrix is a god.
I got some pictures.
Jimi Hendrix is a fucking.
That was
god.
really dope, man. Like they had a whole room of Jimi Hendrix, man. Then he had his music playing in the background, a whole video. That was a cool experience, man. Even that overall, it was just a cool experience.
Oh, I bet, dude. I mean, how long were you there? A week? A full week?
I was there. We left Tuesday in the afternoon because it's a 6-hour drive. So I was there we got there midnight. So it was like Wednesday until Sunday morning.
And your first mic was Wednesday night?
Yeah. Well, first. I did 2 shows Wednesday, 2 shows Thursday, and 1 show Friday. And the 1 show Friday was a late show at the Funny Stop. Then Saturday, I didn't have to come back. So I just had that day to myself, which was dope. Look at that, man. Just scroll. See, so that's the original mixing board.
Oh, man.
I mean, these is clothes. You can't tell me he didn't do acid. Look at these
clothes. Oh, he
clothes.
definitely did acid.
Look at these clothes, man. They're ridiculous. So that was his whole hallway, man. You had to walk through that.
Jesus, dude. I can't tell you how many times I've been to Cleveland, never been there.
Dope. So these are all the drawings he had. He said he just sketched when he was just bored. It's like, oh.
And they look good.
They do. Some of them look dope.
You know, I drew that in
and those were the inductions of this year. So you had to vote for that. Tina Turner, Jay-Z, and LL Cool J got in.
Damn.
Jay-Z in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
You ever see? And LL Cool J.
And Tina Turner.
Well.
But that list has Shaka Khan on it, Mary J. Blige. Mary J. Blige. The Go-Go's, Iron Maiden, Foo Fighters, Kate Bush, New York Dolls. Rage Against the Machine was on there too.
Oh, those are just the nominees.
Yeah, those are just nominees.
That's crazy.
They announced the inductions like that Monday when we came back, and Jay-Z, Tina Turner, and LL Cool J wanted some of the 3 they got in.
That's awesome.
That
is fucking awesome. All I gotta say is, in the Mama Said Knock You Out video, LL Cool J raises up his hand, raises up his arms.
Icons.
Yeah, it's icons.
They're
but
icons.
Also, why is he using speed stick, man? He's got a bunch of powder on it. He's lifting his arms. He's got a clump of powder in it. Just
the 80s,
lumped.
Man.
I'm like,
no, was that 80s or 90s?
Ooh, that might have been early 90s.
Early 90s. Okay. Yeah, man, he had that shit.
Dude, the Beastie Boys discovered pretty much LL Cool J.
Are they in the Rock and Roll? No, they're not.
Yeah,
they're not.
Mm-hmm.
Beastie Boys?
Yeah, they were in there about 6 years ago.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think the Roots did the it was like the Roots, the Red Hot Chili Peppers, and a couple other people did a bunch of songs for him. I remember watching it because they used to televise it on like HBO.
It sucks. Their exhibit got closed. Their exhibit was the one that was closed off because of COVID. The Roots was. So I can't wait to see that. But they had this show there where you can go in there, and they had like every performance that was ever done, and they put it in a mashup, and it's like this big room. The room was about, let's say, this size of here, but the seats are a little bit farther back.
Yeah.
It was loud as shit in there, man. They had smoke coming. Then they closed it off with a Prince solo on the guitar. It was really dope, man.
Dude, Prince he gets so underrated. Like, a lot of people are like, oh, Eric Clapton is the best guitarist ever. First off, that's wrong. Jimi Hendrix was a lot better. But second off, no, dude, Prince, go back and listen to Prince's solo on, I can't remember, it was the Grammys, and they were like commemorating George Harrison of the Beatles, and they were doing While My Guitar Gently Weeps. And Prince isn't even on the stage. So they're doing the whole song. They got like Tom Petty, Eric Clapton, all these other people up there. And then the solo hits, and Prince just comes out, and it's like, that's the best solo I've ever heard in my entire life.
Is that the one where he like pretends to faint off the stage and the security guard
catch
him and he's still playing the guitar?
He leans back and they're holding him up. It's like, that's legendary.
That was dope, man. And then afterwards, he just throws the guitar into the crowd.
Yeah.
I remember that one, man.
Like, dude, that is just, the balls on that. The balls that dude could fit in some tight silk pants is insane.
Damn. You'll be surprised Well, no, that's just I want to go back. I love music so much. I want to go back. That got me thinking, like, not even like the Nets rock artists. I was thinking about the Nets because rappers just started to get into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Mm-hmm.
So I could think the Nets 5 guaranteed rappers in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, because the eligibility is you got to wait 25 years. You got to have like some kind of impact on the music. Like, okay, I understand JC. And you look at the names up there, I understand them, some of them. 25 years from when you first topped the Billboard. So you think of that, you think the Nets 5, Eminem.
Oh, for sure.
Lil Wayne, Drake, Kendrick, and J. Cole.
The last 3, it's going to take some time. Because 25 years.
25 years for Drake. Say he started 2009. About a few years. He'll be eligible. 2009. It's only been like
11 years. 12 years.
12? Yep. 14 years. 14 years. Oh, yeah. Wayne,
he was, I mean, dude.
That's him and Eminem be in a few years.
Yeah, Eminem broke out in 98? 99?
99, yeah.
So, yeah, he's, I mean,
He a lock. I already know he a lock, man.
For sure.
I already know he a lock.
Dude, Eminem's one of the funniest fucking dudes. Have you ever see the movie Funny People?
Yeah.
So
the Ray Romano's
like, why are you looking at me, Ray? Would you like to fuck me?
Like, do you want to fuck me?
So what the fuck's wrong with that guy?
He was funny in the interview too with James Franco and Seth Rogen. It's like, yeah, I clearly mean I'm gay. That's what I'm saying here. He's like, I don't see how people did not see any of this.
Like, I've been giving you signs the whole time. Like, I recently saw an interview he did on German broadcasting, like a German place, and he was like, the interviewer was like, yes, this is Germany. You can say whatever you want. And he's like, oh, really? That's so much better than America. He's like, I'm gay, raining dicks from the ceiling into my fucking mouth. Like, I'm like, dude, this dude is just a firecracker.
He just gets super mad about being gay. I'm gay.
Dude, it's like, I'm gay. I want everyone to know, but they won't believe me. So this festival, the name of the festival was Rubber City
Comedy Festival, run by the people at the Funny Stop and a bunch of comedians at the Funny Stop. They had a few locations. They had the Funny Stop Comedy Club in Akron, and then they had this brewery. I forgot the name of the brewery. I really forgot that. It was, oh my God, that was dope, man. Home fresh brewed beer, different types, different flavors. It's like, all right, this is cool, man. People came out to that. Then they had an open mic at a speakeasy.
No shit.
Open mic and a showcase at a speakeasy.
Would you have to like say a password to get in there or something?
No.
Okay.
It was open. They were open. It's pretty cool, man. But one thing I learned, Ohio's a weird, I don't say like all of Ohio, but some places, like I didn't know I was in a black neighborhood where the Airbnb was in a black neighborhood until the last day when I saw everybody come outside.
What neighborhood were you in?
I was in Shaker Heights.
Oh yeah.
So that's
where Machine Gun Kelly's from.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, it was like you drive through, it's like, okay, this is where all the black people live. Then you see white people coming out there. It's like, huh. Okay, all white people live in the shitty houses. Then you go to the nice neighborhood where the Airbnb was. It's like, oh, okay, there's black people in this neighborhood. So the way it's set up, like, and one of the comics on how I explain it. It's like Akron's a real crazy place. Yeah, like you could be in a nice neighborhood, see like a poor Mexican across the street, a poor white person, a rich black person, and then see like a rich white person in all 4 corners of the same area. It's like, what the fuck is this?
Akron is very weird. Akron is very weird.
And Cleveland got a downtown area. Don't nobody be in that motherfucker.
No one wants to go to Cleveland. Even LeBron left that bitch twice.
People only go to Cleveland to go to either football, baseball, or basketball game in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. That was it. It's like, ain't nobody in here. Nobody was there. It's like, we're downtown. It's 12 o'clock. I look at Sam. I was like, it's 12 o'clock, right? She said, yeah. I'm like, oh, this is unusual for a downtown area for somebody to not be walking around here. Then it was like 65 degrees outside. We're walking to like a tavern. We see these 2 white ladies in full coats and hats and gloves with masks on. It's like, it's not that.
It can't get on. It can't go through your pores. What are you doing?
And then we're out there. All it did was rain.
Oh, that sucks.
It rained all day. We had one nice day. That was Saturday. That was the only nice day. Afterwards, it just rained.
That fucking blows, dude.
But the experience was nice.
So how'd you get set up with that?
I filled out the application last year, and I was supposed to do it last May, but
yeah.
COVID. And then it was supposed to be in October, but they had to push it back because they wanted to make sure everybody was safe. And so they pushed it back to May of this year, which actually works out better because this year's been great. So.
Yeah, I mean, you've done a lot of awesome stuff. You recorded an album. You're headlining here in a couple weeks.
Yep. Don't know what the hell I'm talking about.
What do you got? A half hour?
A new half hour?
Is it a new half hour? No. Well,
I didn't know when I was going to headline again, so it's like new jokes. I've been getting booked like crazy, so I've just been doing old jokes here and there with some new jokes here.
But that's good. I mean, do you have plans to do another album anytime soon, or are you going to kind of let this one ride out? I'm
going to let this one ride out. When it comes to me, if I get the bug itching again, then I'll do it, but I'm not going to rush the next one. The next one, I got, how can I do it different, and where the hell can I do it at?
Yeah. Something I like to ask the comedians, and I don't think I've ever talked about it with you, is what got you into stand-up? Like, do you remember your first time at an open mic?
I wanted to do stand-up right after high school, but at the same time, I didn't know how to handle rejection well, and it was like, I didn't really live a life, and where can I really do it? And I didn't know the Laugh Factory was they let people in at age of 18. The Laugh Factory lets you do that. I didn't know that, and so I moved to Macomb right after. No, I went to Dayton Job Corps right after high school, and then I moved to Macomb when I came back. I was like 20 years old when I moved to Macomb. I stayed there for 4 years. Then when I came back to Chicago, I had a job working at a cracker factory, and I was the only American there. And I was just pissed that I was there. I was literally the only. The job was I would take the crackers out of a box and put them into a new box. It's like, this is fucking stupid. Yeah. And I'm just sitting there laughing at myself. And then I finally did the information. I'm 24 at this time. Finally did the information. Get the courage to go up at Riddle's Comedy Club on a Monday open mic. Didn't know what the hell I was talking about. And then the only joke I got to laugh on was the sneezing one. When you say sneeze and you don't get the God bless you and you stare at people. That was the first joke I got to laugh at. Then I talked to the host and I just went up every week. So it's just about getting the courage to go up. Because at the time I couldn't handle rejection. Now I was like, no. All right, whatever. I'll get the yes. So that's all it was.
Yeah, I feel that. Like the first time I did it, I was fucking just like super nervous. Like, and I think I told a story about like, just jerking off for like 5 minutes, like just one whole story. I don't think I did like any single jokes. I literally wrote the whole story out. It was like 4 pages long. Funny. Like no idea of what I was doing, but it was something I always wanted to do. And so I like hearing people like. So were you the funny one of the family growing up?
Me? Mm-hmm. Everybody in my family was funny. Like we all joked and roast each other, but as far as like stand up comedy, I was the only one who would like really watch it. Like my dad would get these. This one DVDs was popular. I show my age. My dad would get these comedy DVDs. He just pop up with random ones. And I think one of the very first specials I watched was the Killing Them Softly, Dave Chappelle. Mm-hmm. And I would go and just quote that at school all the time. And I would just recite it and quote it all the time. And I watched that. Then I watched other people like Bruce. And then I got into Seinfeld. When I got into Seinfeld, it was over with. It was over with. When I got into Seinfeld. And so pretty much the 3 comics I watched a lot were Deion Cole, Dave Chappelle, and Jerry Seinfeld. Those are 3 I watch a lot. And those are 3 I watch till this day too, a lot too. But now I venture out and watch other people. Mm-hmm. I watched, what was that, yesterday? I watched Sam J on Netflix.
Sam J.
I think it's like Who is Sam J or something. But you type of She is funny. She's a writer on SNL. She's hilarious, man. I was watching her yesterday.
There was something that I really wanted to kind of talk about, and especially with somebody who's a pretty great comedian and knows comedy, and so the recent news with Tony Hinchcliffe.
What about?
You haven't heard anything about
Not at all. I didn't know that.
Okay, so Tony Hinchcliffe did a show last week in Austin, as he did a guest spot. Opening or not opening, but he did a guest spot, and the person before him has been on his show, Kill Tony, and Tony's actually asked this dude to open for him when he comes to Austin, and he's a Chinese guy,
right?
And so he does his set, and his set's all about like just making fun of white people, like kind of just like making fun of black people, and just like and right now, I mean, it is Asian Heritage Month, and the Stop Asian Hate stuff, and so he's just like ripping. I think he called some white woman like a fat pig or some shit like that. Not in the audience, but like kind of just like referenced that. And so Tony went up there and kind of just tried to flip it, do the same thing that dude was doing, but flip it. So he gets on. The dude brings him up, and Tony goes. He goes, "Give it up for the dirty chink that just walked off this stage." It's a little, yeah. It's like, oh
shit. This the headliner, right? This the person that was. This was the person.
No, that dude wasn't Henley. I think Pendang was a feature, and Tony got the guest spot. And then the headliner was coming up after.
Oh, so he went after the. Oh yeah, yeah. That's kind of fucked up.
It's a little fucked up. But what I'm saying is, so the dude. The reason it all broke was because that comedian, now they have some sort of relationship, whether it's, they're buddies or they're just kind of like, cool with each other, or they're friends, or they're not anything. But the fact that, Tony's asking this dude to open for him, there's got to be some sort of relationship there. He posted that to his Instagram and said, "Happy Asian Pride Month," or something like that. And it was like, dude, yes, what he said fucked up, but you couldn't have a conversation with him. You guys are sharing a green room,
right? You're
in the same green room. What you're not gonna talk?
Does the other comic have a problem with it?
The headliner?
No, the one he called a chink.
He was the one that posted it.
Really?
Yes. He posted the video of Tony Hinchcliffe,
and he was mad about it.
And I guess he was mad about it, but it's like you couldn't have a conversation. That's what fucks me up.
I don't know. I don't say that's how. I gotta ask how old this other comic is, because he gotta be in.
He's gotta be in his late 20s, early 30s.
20-year-olds do that shit.
Yeah, maybe it's because like I got an old soul or something. I'm like, if I got a problem with someone, I'm gonna go talk to him.
I know you got old soul. You were with me on that whole train thing. That shit is fucking stupid. Shit is dumb.
We're gonna go faster for it, dude. Enjoy the fucking ride. You got nothing but time.
Get on a plane. How about that?
You can't want to just get instant gratification everywhere. Dude, no, you got to wait for shit sometimes, man. You don't understand
how. Well, I'm about to answer your question. Then I'm about to talk about that. I don't know why he posted that. Mm-hmm. Like, you keep that to the side if you're mad. What are you trying to? I don't know if you're trying to like ruin his career or something.
Yeah, like why?
If I didn't, I thought Tony posted that. It's like Tony posted that. It's like, why the fuck would he do that? You think that was funny? But you said the guy before him posted that.
Yeah,
he should have just like, just talk to him.
Yeah, you guys. I mean, you guys are going into the same green room after the fact. You had a problem with it. You should have been like, hey man, let's talk.
Because then, you got people. He put it on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's the worst place, too.
Dude, it went everywhere.
And people going to comment on Instagram. Ain't no filters at all.
Nothing.
People say whatever they want on Instagram and Twitter.
And he obviously did it because I was reading the comments, and all these comments are like, I'm so sorry this happened to you. Like, I'm so sorry you had to deal with that. It's like, dude, people deal with other worse shit every fucking day. Like, there are kids who don't eat. Like, are you kidding me?
That's funny. Yeah, but that's fucked up. I wouldn't post that. I would just send that. I was like, hey man, I would not even, because I feel like you gotta say that outside the comedy club, because if you have a soft skin inside the comedy club, you don't have thick skin. They gonna say something about that. So outside, you'd be like, hey man, you were funny, but that whole chink shit.
Yeah, that rubbed me the wrong way.
The wrong way a little bit.
Be human about it. Like, just like talk. I don't understand. Like, I feel like that's the whole thing now. Is like no one is willing to have a conversation anymore. No one is willing to have a disagreement and be like, okay, well, help me understand where you're coming from.
Right.
Or if I rubbed you the wrong way, tell me how I rubbed you the wrong way, and let's get past it together.
Right.
Like, it's just like, no, blast, done. And I feel like that's fucked up.
Yeah. You know what else is fucked up? Let's go back to this train shit. Listen to. Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all how we brought this up. Right, me, Mike, Steven, and Brandon are driving to New York. I'm driving. Steven's in the front. Mike and Brandon are in the back seat. And Brandon goes, you know how overseas they have what was like speed rail trains or some shit like that?
Yeah, like China's got like super fast just bullet trains.
It's fucking China. Do you know how advanced in technology? They create PlayStations. Everybody, it's hard as hell to get a PlayStation.
I mean, if all of our shit is made from China, imagine what they get.
Yes, you know how advanced technology China is. That's crazy. Motherfucker's good at math. But then again, he said, yeah, if we had a speed rail train from Indiana to New York, we'll be there in like 45 minutes. You can fly for like an hour. He said, that's stupid. You being old. Like, no, I'm not being old. First of all, ain't no taxpayer paying to have that shit built.
Because it's going to be, you know how long that's going to take to build that?
And you know how fast like an Amtrak train or a regular train goes? If you want to go faster than that, that's fucking dangerous.
Yeah.
Like, you got to put that underground.
You want your little peanut exploded in between your ears, dude?
I'm not driving through no more traffic to have that shit underneath the ground. I'm not going to. That's not safe at all. It's not safe.
No.
Especially here. Like, you gotta dig, like, tunnels for that shit. And you got to pay more workers than that state's paying people they don't want to pay.
And imagine the price of a ticket.
Oh my God.
The price
of a ticket is so much go in. You just can't build something and then just put it there. That's why I was getting at. I was getting called old because I don't believe that. It's like, no, that's not how the economy works at all. That's not how anything in business works.
And it was like 20 years ago they had the Sonic jet. And it would get you, cross country in 2 hours.
And my man wasn't even high because we didn't smoke on the way to New York.
No, we didn't.
So he brought this up.
Yeah, he just brought this notion up like sober. I'm like, dude, you definitely sound like you just smoked a whole eighth to yourself.
Yeah, you sound like you smoked. It's like, that's not making any sense. You know how... I don't know what that was. Man.
I didn't get it, man. And he was harping on it. He just kept coming back to
us like, dude, it's a dumbass idea.
Dude,
it's
double
stupid.
down, triple down, quadruple down. He was, and I'm sure he's not fucking here because he was supposed to be on the fucking podcast. But love him.
If he took a speedway train, he'll be here by now. I ain't paying. That's gonna be expensive ass
train. I know, dude. I mean, look at it. You take the South Shore. What is it up to now? $14 one way.
South Shore to where?
The South Shore Express, the one that runs to Millennium Station.
Shit. That sounds,
out here.
That's a metro.
No, it runs from South Bend to Millennium Station.
Ooh, that's an expensive ass ticket.
But I could get on in Portage,
right?
And I think I want to say it's up to like $14 just to go to Millennium Station.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
it's expensive.
Imagine going from Indiana to New York. Dude, that's like 80 times the amount of a ticket. Like,
that's a plane ticket.
Yeah, just get on a fucking plane. I mean,
you'd be there in a couple hours.
Also, like, I'm cool with like not fly. I've never flown. And I never will because I got feet. They belong on the ground or on a gas or brake pedal. Like, I'm not doing that.
And I don't trust trains, especially when they hit that little curve and
you
they
could
dip a little bit. Like, a train can fall off the track, especially if it's going too fast to get you there underneath for time. Like, nah, I'm good on
No, that's not happening.
Hey, come here real fast. So, I'm asking, isn't a speed rail?
Bullet train.
A bullet train. Isn't that a dumbass idea in America? Think about it, Eric.
Faster than a bullet train.
Faster than a bullet train. Think about how dumb that is. Think about how much money you would have to pay in taxes for that shit to get built there. You have to put it underneath the ground.
Okay. I might be biased because I'm moving to Las Vegas and they're building a bullet train from Las Vegas to LA. And it's going to take you an hour and a half to get from Vegas to LA. So that's a really great thing for me because it's going to bring a lot of tourism. So I love bullet trains. I think they're a great idea. We could get around the U.S. a lot faster.
Isn't Las Vegas to LA? That ain't that far of a drive.
Yeah, it's a 3-4 hour drive.
You know what I mean?
What?
With traffic.
How far is the flight? How long is the flight?
Oh, it's probably like an hour flight.
So when we're going, we leave at 10:30. We land at 4:30. So 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 hours. Is
the flight from LA to...
Oh, no, the flight from
Chicago to Vegas.
I'm talking about from Vegas to LA.
Vegas to LA?
Oh, a flight like that, probably an hour, 45 minutes.
Why not just fly?
Yeah.
It's going to be way cheaper to get...
No, it's not. That speedway train is going to be expensive.
Nah, man, it's going to be like half the price of a flight.
All right, he doesn't know what he's talking about. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out. Get out of here. They don't. Nobody
get it,
knows
man.
how the economy works.
They
man.
don't get it.
What happened?
So, Alan, we're gearing up at the end of it.
Yes.
I think we've had a really good conversation. I do appreciate you coming in on short notice and being so cooperative, even though you were late. But we're gonna
Come on, man. You can't hold that late.
I'm not-
I didn't know I was going to take forever.
I'm
I
not-
literally left at 3:30 to be here by 6 o'clock.
You make me sleep in a fucking bathtub, and this is what you do to me.
Oh, come on, man. I didn't make you. I told you I was going downstairs. When I'm drunk and I get comfortable, I fall asleep. I said, I'm going downstairs. You say, yeah, I'll be there in a minute.
I may have.
You sure? You don't want me to wait? Yeah, I'm sure.
I may have taken
go to
a shit
sleep.
too.
You know it's a problem when you call me on Instagram and then on Facebook.
And on everything.
I go upstairs. Say, you guys seen Steven? And he's just curled up in the bathtub with a pillow and a towel.
No towel.
The towel was pretty big.
Dude, I'm certain someone fucking turned the water on me or something. Either that or I pissed my pants. Either way, this has been another episode of the Setting Sail podcast with me, Steven Saylor, and a wonderful guest today,
Alan Ford.
You could go ahead and say it.
Oh, Alan Ford. I'm sorry.
And where can people find you, Alan?
At Ford a Comedy on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
All right. That's been it. We set sail. Steven, out.